Hello, and thank you so much for tuning in to another tip video. My name is Sue Jacobs. I am a wardrobe and image and style coach, and I guess I'm a very enthusiastic shopper for my clients. And today I am going to talk to you about something that has been on my mind, and because I've experienced it, and I'm pretty sure that those of you who are out and about can relate. And whether you are watching this live or you are catching this over on YouTube, I appreciate so much the fact that you've tuned in. Okay, so let's talk about masks for a moment. And this isn't me saying you need to wear one, I'm not judging you. However, in my situation, I am wearing a mask everywhere I go. Sometimes it's weird, but I forget to take it off when I'm driving around in the car, and then I catch myself and I think this is strange. I must look like a goof. But I realize that rather than taking it off and on, if I'm popping around in the village where I live, it's just easier to keep it on. Here's the thing about masks. This is just my perspective, my experience. So maybe you have a different experience. I would love to hear about that from you. So initially, we didn't need to wear masks. And then it became very evident that that was the prudent thing to do, especially if you're out. And even myself, even if I am 6 feet apart, depending where I am, I still will wear a mask outside, just, to err on the side of caution. When a bunch of us image consultants realized that the situation was going to be around for a while, of course, what did we do? We needed to find masks that would be complementary to our coloring and of course our clothing. So I have some beautiful ones that are great in terms of my personal coloring, and they are triple material. There's a little insert space for the filter. There's a very nice little wire so that it fits tightly over your nose. And what I do love about these is the toggle ear closure so that you aren't fiddling and the mask isn't loose. Okay, so just let me explain. I love to wear lipstick. Because I wear glasses, I really don't fuss a lot with my eyes, because first of all, I have very sensitive eyes and I have been prone to eye infections. Who likes those? If I am doing a live event, obviously in person, and I have had makeup done so many times in the past, yes, I will wear mascara and eyeliner. These days, not so much. But when I go out, lipstick for me is the finishing piece, and I actually feel very naked without it. So when we started to wear masks, it was like, oh my gosh, now instead of my kind of final support piece for my outfit being lipstick, it's covered, and I have this mask, and I have glasses and curly hair. Okay, so don't feel too good about that. So any opportunity I get to wear lipstick without a mask, like now, I'm very happy. And I'm sure some of you can relate to that. Okay, my first in-store experience shopping with a client was last week. And of course we have to wear a mask. She wore a mask, I wore a mask. And again, getting done up for me is putting on my lipstick. So I'm in the store, and very different procedure now in terms of how I'm interacting with my clients. I'm not as hands-on, I'm not hands-on at all. And touching and passing the garments back and forth isn't the same either. We have a system and it works well for me. However, what I am doing, of course, is talking a lot behind the mask. And I mean commenting, how does it work? Flip the collar up. Okay, let's open it up. Let's see what it looks like as a jacket. All of those things. And probably working harder in terms of dialogue than I have in the past, because there's no gesturing, there's no hand. I'm not fiddling, I'm not zipping, I'm not snapping, I'm not removing. I will tell you, I was so hot. I actually said, and this is because guess what? I was wearing one of my fashion masks, and they do the job, but they're warm. So I literally said, okay, I'll be right back. And my client said, what's wrong? And I said, I just need to go outside for a minute. I need to take this off and I need to breathe. So she said, okay, I'll come with you and we'll stand 6 feet apart and we'll just chat. So out we go, take off my mask, sigh of relief. She's looking at me and she burst out laughing. I said, what's the matter? Yeah, my lipstick migrated. It moved all over under my mask because, again, I run hot anyway. Those of you who are warm all the time get it. So of course, I looked like a clown, and that was not really good. I mean, fortunately, people understand, and we had a good laugh. And I said, okay, well, that's interesting. So this brought up the topic of today's post here, my video, what's really going on under those masks, because it is nice to feel confident. This is what I promote, and that wasn't working well, so I thought I need to reach out to some experts. So I did. My long time ago go-to, she's a London gal, her name is Erin Bradley, and she lives now in Victoria, BC. And Erin Bradley on Facebook, I believe it's Erin Bradley or Erin Bradley Style. She is a makeup creative. She is an artist. She paints. She's incredible. And I can remember many times, oh my goodness, when she lived here in London, I would be at her home at 8 a.m. because I would need to go on air when I was working with CTV, and she would be doing my makeup in her PJs, always perfect, natural. So Erin and I were talking about the mask and the lipstick thing. She shared some of her tips with me. And here's what I will say about my beautiful masks. Yes, I wear them. I wear them. However, when I'm going to be in a situation where I'm talking a lot, as I have an appointment coming up the end of this week where I will be in the same situation, I'm going to be wearing this kind of a mask because for me, it is breathable, it's lightweight, and yeah, it doesn't work with what I'm wearing. Guess what? Sometimes you just need to be practical, and I will feel so much more comfortable. So I want to talk to you about what I learned about what's going on under those masks. And it isn't just about the lipstick, right? It's about the face and our pores and everything else that we need to be mindful of. Okay, so I also reached out to Lindsay Lee. If you live in the London, Ontario area, you will know Lindsay. Her company is Beautiful Aesthetics, and Lindsay is the eyebrow queen. But I did reach out to her about what is she recommending for people to do in this case so that you really do still look polished when you take your mask off, because I know that's important to many of my clients and to many of you. So Lindsay suggested that we use lip liner more, where you would normally just outline the lip. She suggested a very thick coat, like even wearing the lip liner as your lipstick. That is an option because we know that lip liners, especially the charcoal, they don't move. And that's what we need because the moisture under the mask just creates havoc on the lipstick. So that was an idea. And I love the idea of outlining my lip anyway in the liner. And then what I will do now is just a little bit less lipstick. So that was a great idea. Try it. I think that's very much worth trying. And I wanted to show you because I have some gloss lipsticks from Lindsay. This red is a very pretty color. But what we also want to do is make sure it is matte. And this is a beautiful product. And Lindsay does sell it. It is Canadian made. And the more matte the product, it's not going to move as much. So I did try this and it worked out well. I just need to move it away. It's a bit of not a really a fall color. So that's a great tip from Lindsay, the lip liner, and use a more matte lipstick. Okay, so now I want to also share with you, those of you who are Stella and Dot fans, you may already know this, but Stella and Dot has moved into not just their great fun jewelry and totes, but they now have an aesthetic line. They have skincare and they have lipsticks. So I want to show you, if you are a Stella & Dot fan, this is how it comes in a very pretty little, it's packaged very well. These are promoted as long-lasting lipsticks. Now, that is one of the tips that Erin Bradley gave me. She said, you know what, you just need to share with your clients to invest in long-lasting lipsticks, 12-hour lipsticks. I did try this. Now, it isn't the right color for me, obviously, but this was really perfect. When I put it on, it stayed where it should, and I did not replenish it. So that is a great tip for you. Those of you who are already familiar with the great brand that Stella & Dot is, my friend and colleague Allison Stevens in this area is where you can get this and more information on this newly launched product. I really think it was just launched maybe last week or this week. So thanks for these, Allie. Great product. And what else Erin said, Erin was talking about, she said that the problem with the creamy and the glossy lipsticks, they are going to move and smear like crazy under our masks, even the very lightweight ones. So if you are one of these people who is like me, you want to put your mask on, take it off, you know, go out, and I love to be mask free when I'm outside, especially if not in a crowd, then let's just avoid those creamy and glossy lipsticks because they, well, let's just be honest, you don't want to look like I did. It was not pretty. It wasn't just up, it was sideways and down. Yeah, not a confident, polished look. Okay, so Erin suggested 2 brands from Sephora. They're cream lip stains. Stains tend to not move. And she likes Stila. I do have those products in eyeliners. So, sorry, lip liners. So I believe that's a German product. Again, something that's dry and won't move. And the other thing, oh, and I'll show you because I find I always have very matte lipsticks. These are from MAC. So you can tell right there that these lipsticks, this formulation are not going to move. And I have worn this one, which is, you know, a little more appropriate for fall. It was a little dark when it was 30 degrees here. So, and it's working really well, and I can wear it under my mask. So Erin also suggested and reminded us about our face hygiene practices when we are wearing masks, because she said, you know, we are mostly covered up on our face, right? She said, make sure when the mask comes off, not only do you wash it, which I do, I'm very actually kind of anal about that, but she said cleaning the face is even more important now because it's been trapped, all of that moisture and everything that we're breathing, well, we're hopefully not breathing in, but the sweating is pooling on our face. So she said super important, very much more important now to cleanse your face every single day, morning and night, just to get rid of all of that gunky stuff. And I did show this before when I did a different video on this. This product is absolutely wonderful. It's from One Love. It is all organic and it's botanical. It's a beautiful face cleanser that I use. So, you know, and I'm sure many of you have your own favorite, but Erin also was saying that we want lighter cleansers so that nothing is staying on the face. Guess what? This was funny from Erin because I actually sent her back a note and I said, did you say this or did you mean to say do? And she goes, no. As a makeup artist, she said, I know this is weird, but she said, I'm suggesting that ladies wear less makeup. We don't need the makeup. Most of the time the face is covered. So she said wearing now is a good time to give your face a breather. I thought that was very smart and prudent and again professional of Erin to give us that suggestion because we can give our face a break these days and not wear makeup as much. So why not let our face breathe? Some of you are doing the same with your nails and, manicures and pedicures if you've chosen not to go back indoors for those. So I really hope that this helps you, because honestly, this is actually 100% true. This was an experience that I had, and I thought I need to know what to do so I can do better. And makeup is just, I reach out to the experts. This is something that we should all do. If you don't know, ask the people that are going to know. And I'm so grateful for Lindsay Lee and Aaron Bradley for giving us those great tips. And again, don't forget Stella and Dot. Reach out to your Stella and Dot stylist, because if this is a 12-hour lasting matte lip balm, then, and I don't mean balm in the texture format, then this is a great investment and brand new to the marketplace. So, okay, I would love to hear from you and see what your experience is wearing masks and your makeup and your lipstick. But at least now I know that I can put my lipstick on. I know which lipsticks to avoid, and that I can take my mask off. And if there isn't a mirror close by, I don't need to worry about looking like I'm getting ready for Halloween. Okay, so until next time, I hope that you are staying safe and wearing those masks. Oh, I should mention, if you are not a subscriber to my newsletter, where I will be uploading a new download for you, some great tips, 10 tips, please sign up for it. It's on my website, personalstyleconsulting.com. And I'll see you next time.